Hello everyone, my name is Chenise and welcome to my channel. So in today's video we are doing things a little bit differently. Today's video is going to be more of a true crime, Today's video is going to be more of a true crime unsolved case. I've always been interested in these topics and videos growing up. I used to watch Snapped on Oxygen and things like that, and I also thought it was extremely important to shed light on cases that don't get that much media attention, specifically people that look like me that are unfortunately missing or dead or things like that. You know, people unfortunately don't always care about Black women. I do, and I care about LGBT and the queer community and everything like that. So I'm gonna try to release videos like this weekly, and let me know what y'all think down in the comments below, and make sure you subscribe, turn those notification bells on, and without further ado, let's get into the video. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about the disappearance and unfortunate murder of Mikeona Johnson. Mikeona was only 23 at the time of her death, and I'm gonna insert a picture right here, but just look at her smile. She had one of the prettiest smiles I've ever seen. Mikeona was from Compton, LA, and a mother of two with a 1-year-old and a 5-year-old. Her family said she loved praise dancing growing up and was even a part of their traveling choir as a kid. And I know that every little Black girl in the church has done at least one praise dance. So when I was doing my research and I read that, that just really made me smile. At the time she went missing, Mikeona was attending Los Angeles Southwest College and taking classes online. Her cousin describes her as being just great with people and doing whatever she can to make someone smile, which I can totally see because her smile just looks so welcoming and so inviting. So Mikeona was living with her boyfriend, who is the father of her 1-year-old, when she left to go to Burger Palace to get the family something to eat on September 9th, 2020. So Mikeona was literally just doing what we all do. You know, I'm gonna grab something to eat for the family. I will be right back. However, she never returned. When she left to go get food, she was driving her 2003 silver Mercedes Benz. So I read that Mikeona's boyfriend was the one that first reported her missing to her grandmother. He said that he woke up from his nap and noticed that she had still not returned from just literally going right down the street to get the family something to eat, which is when he called the grandmother and said, "Hey, I don't know where Mikeona is. Have you heard from her? What's going on? She hasn't returned. She was supposed to be right back." Literally immediately her family took to the streets looking for her, wondering where she was. They knew that this is something that she just does not do. She's described as literally going everywhere with her kids. She would have her phone on her. She would let people know where she was going, if she was going to be late, what was going on, things like that. So they knew something was up, and immediately they started searching for her. So during this time, the police were made aware of her disappearance. However, the family has recently criticized just, you know, their lack of oomph and involvement in trying to find their daughter, their loved one, their sister, their niece, etc. They have said that they feel like the police were more focused on other things, such as the protest or stuff like that, and then that the media also really didn't report much on her disappearance. So because of this, the family was actually able to use social media to their advantage. I, for one, always see people posting missing persons reports on Twitter, Facebook, everything like that. And y'all, even if you don't live in the same city, let alone the same state, the least you can do is retweet. So anytime the family got some sort of a tip from social media, they will literally just hop in their cars and race to the scenes trying to figure out what's what's going on. But unfortunately, most of the time it was just a dead end, and it was, oh, it's a car that looks like Mikeona, or it's a girl that looks like Mikeona, but it was never her. It was never anything of hers. That's important to know. About a week into Mikeona's disappearance, the family is still like 24/7 canvassing LA, canvassing her neighborhood, looking for clues, looking for Mikeona. The police respond to a call-in report that there is a strange and foul smell coming from a Mercedes-Benz, a silver Mercedes-Benz, a 2003 silver Mercedes-Benz. When the police arrive to this scene, they find a deceased Mikeona in the backseat of her very own 2003 silver Mercedes-Benz. Right away, her family has questions because they literally looked all over her neighborhood for that car for clues and for her car along with her body to be found just 2 blocks away from where Mikeona lives. It's questionable and very, very suspicious. We have all these people looking for Mikeona in her car and no one finds a 2003 silver Mercedes-Benz. But then just a week later, it turns up and her body is discovered in it. I'm sorry, it's strange and it doesn't make sense. The LAPD believes that Mikeona's death was a result of foul play. However, they do not have any suspects as of right now. Her family, however, is suspicious of Mikeona's boyfriend. They have said even though Mikeona was an extremely private person, they all were aware of the troubles that were in her relationship and how it could be a little bit toxic. No one in the family liked the boyfriend for Mikeona, and it is actually suspected that she dealt with domestic abuse throughout her relationship. So yes, the family thinks the boyfriend is pretty sketchy in all of this. The reasons they say that he's questionable in all of this is because, you know, of course, he was the very last person to see Mikeona alive, and he has been giving different responses and answers to the same question. I mean, it is hard to say how one would react if the mother of your kid is missing and turns up deceased. However, you know, if you had nothing to do with that disappearance and the murder of that person, wouldn't your story be the same all around? They have also said when trying to find her, when, you know, they were first looking for Mikeona, he was anything but helpful. And again, this just does not help his case in the public eye because, you know, most boyfriends would want to do literally anything possible to find their girlfriend alive. Or, you know, once it's discovered that she's deceased, you know, you would want to work with police. You would want to work with the family if you truly had nothing to do with this and you wanted to get answers like everybody else does. So unfortunately, there is not much more information on this case. The police have brought her boyfriend in for questioning, but as of right now, he is not a suspect. But someone knows something, saw something, anything. This is just so unfortunate because Mikeona was literally doing everything right and just truly did not deserve this. Her children don't deserve this, who are now unfortunately going to have to grow up without their loving mother. If anyone out there knows something, you are extremely urged to contact authorities with information on this case. Alright guys, so that is it for today's true crime video, Unsolved Mystery. Please let me know down in the comments what you thought of today's video, and you know, if there's a case you want me to cover in the future, let me know down in the comments as well. Again, I upload pretty frequently, at least I try to. Make sure y'all subscribe and turn those notification bells on, and I will see y'all next time. Bye guys.